I'm back. This is so weird to film, guys. Okay. I kind of fell off of filming for a while. I decided to come back to filming because my new job is social media. I'm back on the grind. I love it. I really want to share with you guys my new job before I get back into the whole crazy traumatic story. It's kind of hard for me to talk about crazy traumatic things because I like being funny and making people laugh and not being too serious, but what I'm about to share with you guys later on in this video is pretty serious. First, let's start with something fun and lighthearted. I have a new job. I work for Paparazzi. I have my own little side business called Hey Queen Bling. It's so much fun. I think I really found my niche, my passion, and I love it. Basically, I sell $5 jewelry. I also sell $1 kids jewelry, but mainly I sell lead and nickel free jewelry that's $5. It's so much fun. I go live on Facebook Wednesday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm gonna share the Paparazzi website that has jewelry if you wanna order, and I'll be sharing the link to my Facebook page for you to follow me, maybe watch. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments or private message me. I signed up for Paparazzi for $99 and it changed my life. Now I'm able to work from home with my baby and take care of my family. And it's so amazing. You get to pick your own schedule and it's a lot of fun. I'll get into more about my job in another video. Now let's just get into what you guys really want to know. Where were you? What happened? You had so many things planned. I wanted to film my labor. I wanted to film my baby shower, me moving, my birthday, but a lot of stuff happened in February. My son, he's here, guys. He's almost 4 months. Applause for him. He was born on March 25th at 12:25 p.m. He's an Aries. I love him. I moved into a house. That was so exciting. I left the apartment I was living in, which is the place you guys saw in all my other videos. I'll be moving again soon, but for now, we'll just focus on everything else. I didn't film, well, okay. I had filmed my birthday, my baby shower, the moving process. I didn't end up posting those things because something pretty crazy and traumatic happened. I got into a car accident and I'm here to tell you the story on what happened, and obviously I'm okay. My son is okay. I was 35 weeks pregnant. I had just moved and it was my first day back at work after taking off for my baby shower and for moving. On the way to work, I had looked down to get water. It was probably maybe 10 seconds. It wasn't like I was on my phone looking around. I mean, it was very quick. A car in front of me had stopped at the main freeway exit that I take to go to work. As I was looking down, I'm probably going 65 miles an hour, which is the speed limit on the freeway. They had stopped at a full stop. In that short amount of time, I guess slammed on their brakes and I did not see. I hit them going full speed and I didn't realize what had happened until I already hit them and I was spinning. I had spun off of the freeway. There's like a grass section. It was like the barrier had just ended because it was almost the exit and it was grass, and then it's the feeder road. I'd spun off into the grass, almost making my car into the feeder road, and I just remember smelling smoke. My airbag went off and hit me, and I think I went kind of towards the front and I almost hit the steering wheel, but my seatbelt pretty much like kept me in place. I'm looking around, there's smoke all in the car. I look out the window and the car I had hit that was stopped went like this on its side. The lady got out, she's completely okay. Thank you. That was like one of my main concerns, obviously when you hit someone, but my number one concern was the fact I'm 35 weeks pregnant at the time. And I get out of my car, I look at my car, and the whole front is completely in, almost to the windshield. And I get out, I dial my mom's phone number. People are like starting to run up to me because they had pulled over on the side of the road. And I called my mom, told her I was coming. I texted Grayson, my fiance, and told him car accident, I think. I think I said I got in an accident or I got in a wreck or something, like really just a text. And I guess he saw my location. He met me there. And these people were coming up to me and I'm in complete shock. And the only thing I can say is I'm 35 weeks pregnant, which is very scary to get in a car accident at any time, but especially when you're 35 weeks pregnant. Like, even looking back, I'm surprised I'm here. I'm surprised my son's here. Mainly that he's here. Reliving the story is really crazy for me because I don't think I really processed it when it happened. I was crying at first when it first happened, and then throughout the rest of the couple days I didn't really cry. So looking back, I'm like, wow, I'm very blessed, honestly. After I had got hit, I got out and people were giving me water. People were trying to talk to me, a bunch of random people who had pulled over. And I went into the ambulance. As I'm about to get in the ambulance, DJ, my old roommate, saw me because he was driving home and saw it was my car. He pulled over on the side of the road. So I had my fiance, him there, and they were all like freaking out. I was freaking out because the baby wasn't moving. If you've ever been pregnant, you know at 35 weeks pregnant, your baby's moving, your stomach's going like this. I mean, my son was always moving around. So the fact that I stopped feeling anything, I freaked out because in my mind I'm like, did I just possibly, like, do I have the chance of losing this baby? Anyway, I go into the ambulance. They take me to blank hospital with the other lady. She was completely fine. She was walking. She actually worked at the hospital in the emergency room that we were going to. So she was like, hey guys, I'm back. And I'm sitting there freaking out. They take me into a room. It was a scene from Grey's Anatomy. I mean, I had 10 doctors coming in, flipping me over, IV, checking me, asking me all these questions. It was a pretty extreme case. Not because I didn't really feel pain. I mean, I had some, like a little bit of bruising from the seatbelt, but it was mainly just a big deal because one, of the severity of the car accident, and two, I was 35 weeks pregnant. So they treated it as if I'm like gushing blood and freaking out. So that was pretty crazy to have all these doctors asking me multiple questions, saying medical words that I don't understand, talking to each other, writing stuff on a whiteboard. My family is in there, like, what is happening? And this guy came in who does ultrasounds at the hospital I went to, and I kept asking, is he okay? Is he okay? And he literally told me that he could not answer the question. He couldn't tell me, like, you're good, because I guess it's a liability thing. So he kind of kept brushing off what I was saying, which I get why they do that, but in reality, it just freaks you out more. So I was in there for hours getting tested, and I started having contractions, which is not good. They were scared that my placenta was going to detach, basically meaning that I would have to give birth that day. Like a C-section, it's very bad when your placenta detaches. That's what feeds your child. It's like the main thing in your stomach besides the baby helping you. Now I look back after giving birth, knowing that those contractions weren't nearly as bad as when you actually are in labor, but I had to stay there for over 24 hours overnight. I had to have monitors. Not knowing if you're gonna be okay and your baby's gonna be okay is crazy. Everything looked fine because somehow I did not have injuries, which is crazy because hitting a dead stop car at 65 miles an hour, I mean, you would think something's broken, something's wrong. I mean, the only thing that happened to me was I was sore. That's not me bragging, that's me. I'm in shock that I was only sore. Nothing happened to my son, which I'm not a super religious person, but I do thank God, and I think that was a blessing. I think that was a miracle because that is not normal. Even when I was at the hospital, I had students coming in saying, hey, this is a case that never really happens. Can we run through and like practice and ask you questions like the other people did? And I said, sure, because I think I was just in shock. And if you know me, I'm always trying to make light of a situation, and I was still making jokes, I think, to deal with the situation. That whole experience really opened up my eyes that I needed to rest, take care of myself, and I wasn't really focused on social media. After that whole situation and staying at the hospital for a while, and even when you go back home, they tell you there's a possibility it could detach at home, you'll feel all this pain, you have to come back. So I was really just resting. I had totaled my car, so I haven't had a car since then. I'm getting one in 2 months. I've been saving up. Thanks to my job, I actually make more than when I was working 40 hours a week. It's so amazing, guys. Check it out. This isn't me trying to get recruits from the story, but I'm just throwing that out there. Because of this job, I could stay home and help my family. Moving somewhere new with me and my fiance, I'm getting a car, I'm taking care of my child, all of these things at 20 years old, and I'm super proud of myself. So that's where I've been. I wish I just had the excuse of being like, I was bored, or like, I don't really have a reason. I'm gonna be filming a labor video and everything that happened with that, and talking more about my job and those kind of videos and makeup videos. Everything I have, I'll have more information down below about my job. If you want to watch one of my lives, again, I go live Wednesday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I would love the support. All of it's gonna be down below. I'm really excited to get back into more social media because I slowly started getting back now that my job is social media. That basically wraps it up. That's the whole story. If you're still here, give me a purple heart. Tell me how your COVID experience is going. I mean, that's crazy. Like, before I started filming, or before I stopped filming, no COVID. And now here we are, quarantine, maybe our second stimulus check is coming. And because of my job, I don't have to worry about that. I get to work in the comfort of my home, which I put out a lot of thanks to the people who do have to go to their job every day, essential workers, and I know most people have to work. I mean, to live, hello. If you're interested in signing up, I first signed up for 99 bucks. I just wanted to try it out. Hey, if it sucked, whatever, and it worked out for me. So if you're interested, let me know. That's my whole story. That's where I've been. I'm going to be filming again. I don't have a for sure YouTube schedule. I'm just going with the flow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. If you have any recommendations for stuff you want to see, any questions, anything like that, please feel free to let me know. And yeah, love you guys so much. Bye.